So why has it taken them so long? Over there at the BBC, those overpaid executives running round realising they've got a problem. It's called Russell Brand. They finally conceded that they are going to delete some content from Mr. Brand, which they broadcast as recently as 2018. Apparently, the content, they won't tell us what it is, by the way, but guess what? We know. They say now falls below public expectations. The standard of the content of the programmes falls below public expectations. What they mean is it offends public decency, as Russell Brand does to me. I've always found him offensive and a creep, and the BBC have finally worked out they've got a problem. They announced an inquiry eventually. That inquiry also has to address not just whether they acted on alerts raised about Russell Brand's behaviour to female staff, but why they thought it was acceptable to put his disgusting videos on air in the first place. YouTube, where he's had his own channel with 6.5 million followers. Who are these people? Why do they want to watch or listen to anything he's got to say, propagating all his mad conspiracy theories about COVID at the very least? They have decided there will be no adverts allowed on his programmes in future, so effectively they're removing his money. His concert tour has been cancelled too because there are fears there could be legal issues. We talked about this only yesterday. A woman has come forward to say she was the victim of a sexual assault in 2003, which the police are looking at. But I think we have to take this closer to home too. The broadcasters have a serious role here. Why did the BBC think it was acceptable to allow Russell Brand to put on a programme his telephone call to the answer machine of the very old actor Andrew Sachs? We're going back to 2008. He was the actor Manuel in Fawlty Towers, bragging that he'd bedded his 20-year-old granddaughter. The BBC thought that was really funny. It was really offensive then, it's still offensive now. But what about Russell Brand bragging in a radio studio how he wanted to go under the desk of the female presenter, and then he went into far more detail than I would mention here? Is that still on the BBC, or have they removed the content? So when that inquiry is conducted, I also want to know, are the men and some of the women who were in charge when Russell Brand was on the rampage, making these terrible programmes, allegedly abusing women, he's admitted he has treated women very badly, are they still in positions of power now? Because I think you find some of them probably are. Don't have to agree with me. What do you think? Is it time for the BBC to get more content down? Shouldn't they have done it sooner? And do you think he should ever have been on the BBC in the first place? Let me know. You know where to talk. Comment below.